No, we do not need that, Jono. We do not need that emote. Welcome in, how we doing? Long time. Oh my god. Long time no see. No, we do not need that. Don't we already have... We have that. Use that. It's close enough, isn't it? Should be fine. How are we doing? How was your weekend? How was your long weekend, hey? It's been 5 days. I became the bot. I am the bot now, yes. Oh my god. I haven't changed, well yeah, the one thing that I changed was the... Was it the follow age? Was that the one I changed? Because Felix tested it as well? I think it is. I changed the follow age command. Or something of that sort, anyway. Welcome in, how we doing, big fan? Is it not that one? What one did I tweak? Oh, it was watch time. Sorry, yes, watch time. Watch time, that was one, yes. There we go. Watch time now gives you in the minutes. And if I really want to do, I think it would show... I don't think it shows in seconds, but you know, it's close enough. Not bad. Not bad, actually. You can set it to any parameter you want. I can set it to how many seconds you've been watching if you want. Pretty good. Felix, welcome in. Jitsu. Star. Joe. Jono. Stephen. I can't... It's been so long I can't even read. Hope we're doing well. Welcome in. Welcome in. Who has the 4 weeks? That's pretty good. 1 month. It will go up to months and years, of course, when that's actually applicable. Yeah, not too bad. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There's a leaderboard now, so you've got to try and climb up that. 3 months? Good lord. That's a lot. There is another variation of that command, by the way, where it would show individual replies for each, and you can go up to 5, the top 5, but I don't want it to spam the chat every time someone types that. So 3 next to each other seems fine. Hello, folk. Yeah, who are you? What the hell are you doing here, huh? 1 week away. Well, it's close. If he may not tune in as often as he does, unless he does and he's like a really good logger, you are catching up. I feel you are catching up. You're doing quite well. Mehito, welcome in. Big fan, big fan. I was waiting for the YouTube chat thing to respond. There we go. We should be good. Now, has anything changed over the weekend? I don't think anything's changed. GMP-wise, I don't think anything's changed. Should be good. Peter, welcome in. What's on the play today? Well, it is a Monday, Jono. Juice. So, I saw Jono's redeem. Admin, that's what that means. The weirdest emote? That is subjective. What do you define as weirdest emote? Hello, King. Hello, Hector. Hello, David. Hello, Risto. Hello, Lily. How we doing? It's bopping people this time. Admin time, yes. It was unfortunate for the streams last week. So essentially, the Tuesday driving stream conked out. I really don't know why. Wednesdays admin, 1 witness normal, because I like to stick to the same pattern regardless. And in Thursday's one, I needed to like finalize and push towards other videos. So 1 video is done, and it'll be out tomorrow. It's out today for members at the moment, but it'll be out tomorrow. We're sorting on other things for other people as well, and working on a few other whatevers. I just need to finish things. Time flies when you don't want it to. You know the time flies when you're having fun? Time flies when you don't want it to. Folk has already seen it, yes. He's a member, and he hopefully enjoyed the video. I think it's pretty good. There's still a handful more to sort out, though. So... Oh, God. Somebody go to the gym? Yeah, totally, yeah. Exactly. In Spain? Hello. Hello, Dugan. You were in it. Yes, you were, true. Camera quality? Hello, welcome in. But yeah, with normal adminning stuff, I'm assuming Sim1 is still... Sim1 always has loads of people on it. I haven't checked the other servers, but I'm doubting it, if there's any on those. No? What's up? Stream streak? Surely not. No, it'll come back, won't it? Sure. By the way, there was a Chatterino update, because you just said stream streak. They apparently, something in the new update 2.5.5 shows up to do with watch streak, something like that. Hello, gamer, welcome in. Hello, Sick. Big fan. Now, shall we get into what we're doing? Because I don't think there's anything else to update on. I do still need to sort of videos, though. Tomorrow, coming to consoles. Yeah, absolutely. It's been no news leading up to this, and suddenly they're just going to surprise you, and boom, there it is. I know Tuesdays and Thursdays are the release windows, but I don't think that's I don't think that's the one. If you were to place a bet on that, yeah, 2.5.5. There's also Chatterino, like the nightly or whatever. That's the 7TV or whatever. Chatterino. There's two versions of Chatterino. I saw the little download icon. So changelog is huge. You got to read through it. See that? I can see that now. It showed up anyway, but it has a nice blue background to it. Not bad. Basic. Thank you for clocking in with 65. I appreciate that. Oh my god. This is where we left off. This is where the drive didn't take place last week. It's a long scroll list, but I feel a lot of it repeats itself because they're going through different bits that were added by different people because they have several people working on it. So, Jono, goddammit. Ismail, welcome in. How we doing? Well, fine, all right then. Fine. Stop spamming email. What have I been spamming email about? Notifications for various things, yeah? Probably. Can I just quickly, merch? Oh, is it back in stock? Is it? I haven't touched that. I haven't tweaked it. I haven't touched that. I should, but I haven't yet. So, okay. This one, you have to, you know, I can't touch it. Maybe this, maybe? I'll have a look in a minute. Search furry. There's going to be some questionable stuff in the furry section. Because while furries themselves might be completely normal people, there's a lot of stuff associated with them that is not on the not safe for work realm online. So I hear. Jose, welcome in. Even though it's only 4 days, it'll actually take 192 streams if they're all 2 hours and Silver doesn't join any. My god. How many streams do I do a year? Is that a year's worth? Might not even be a year's worth. If it's not every day. Do I use Snowy Moon? No, I do not. No, this is the standard graphics of the game. It's not on the highest setting either. But I believe weather, textures, things like that, those are on the highest amounts. It looks okay. It looks okay, to be honest. Snowy Moon's one looks really good as well, though. Super Buff Wolf, not surprised. There's a note! True, there is. Well, I can't change this at the moment because you have to look through the entire report first. So they'll have to wait. Okay. Hello, Bruno, welcome in. It's being squished in at the moment. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hey, Vampy, clocking in, big fan. You clocking in to get your points, huh? To get your points, huh? Vampy, can you do the watch time command? I'm curious. And now, let me guess, are they going to cut the truck off because the truck blocked them in? Yes. Yes, of course. But the block wasn't necessary either, was it? Watch time as a command. Watch time. All one word. Watch time. Watch time. Wissing, welcome in. How you doing? This. So we're slowly sneaking down here. The person was probably thinking they were going to, because this one made it, I assume. Zombie killer. Could be. It's that one there, so I don't know who that is. Yeah, they managed to go past, but then why would you block this one in? What was the need for that? Telling them to shut up, that doesn't help. Maybe swear words? What you need to do is listen, or not listen, you need to read, because it's in Cyrillic, the shapes of some of those letters and some of the words. Like the 4-letter word beginning with C in Russian, we know by the shape of what that is. 2 months, 2 weeks, 20, oh damn, nearly a full 2. So low, it's 2 months. I feel the difference between the two things here, the blocking isn't good, but this response is also terrible. And someone does something 5 times worse and it's just not necessary. Not necessary at all. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Just don't do it. Okay, just don't do that. 1 month, 1 month is a very, very long time. It has felt so long, it has. There was a brief time, I think, because of the new DLC and other things that I brought back. As of now, the Thursday stream, but for over the switch between the new year, yeah, they are still there. I was doing 3 days, so that's insane. From Thursday all the way to Sunday, it's just nothing. I mean, you do have offline content. I did want to do more of the, because on Saturdays and Sundays sometimes I would do like a 1 hour TikTok stream just to kind of you know. At some point we'll bring those back. Someone has a 90 speed limit. 90 for your vehicle, 110 if you disable that speed limit. And you're not banned solely for issues to do with speed. It's if you cause a problem while going at speed. It's Jet 2, okay. So if you're on a straight highway in the middle of nowhere and you're going at 110, completely fine. If you are going around this area and you somehow reach 110 and you lose control, lol, then something bad's gonna happen. Can I ban you? Please appeal. Please appeal. Yeah, I can't just... Okay, let me have your account. Let me just, you know... Exactly like that. Zooming around the corner like that. Thankfully they saved it. Not bad after the first one. Long time, Edmund. Long time. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Are you getting some good views from over here? This is Jet 2, apparently. I'm amazed that your name was that. I've known your name to be like that for the entire time, but I'm pretty sure that, at least as far as a trend, the meme hasn't been a thing for too long. Maybe only a year or two? I swear you've been here for a lot longer than that. Unless you renamed yourself. Who knows? In TMP, yes, you still need to appeal for that. And now you're stuck. And now I can report that. Unless someone else already has. No, they haven't. Nothing beats... Exactly. Exactly. Hello, Tails. How you doing? Renamed. Ah. What was the name before that? Why Calais is populated? It just... We're not entirely sure. Herd migration. It's just a crowd thing. The crowds have always been there. They've been there for a very, very long time. Oh, true. Yeah, you... Okay, you were always Jet. Yes. That's what it was. How well behaved are people today? Well, Joe, it's only been about 10 minutes in game, so... Can't answer that question just yet. Do you cut that one off? I don't think so. You might cut someone else off, though. Around here. Wasn't the outcome I expected. How many people have you banned today? One so far. What was the one in front that caused that? What was that about? Did you realize you should have taken this and you didn't? So you were doing well, and then you kind of... What was that? And then, I don't really know why they did this. I know that's not really allowed, but it's kind of... They wouldn't have just safely gone past you if you didn't block them off by doing it. Okay. Haven't deleted it yet. You are missing out on a lot if you don't have DLCs, exactly. But the problem is, at least not in the admin reports, because in the driving streams, yes. In the moderation streams, it's always here, and here you don't need DLC. It's just always this damn place here. You don't see any of the niceness of the map. Well, unless you're lucky. I think that's our person there. Maybe in that particular situation, because they got confused. Kick. Some achievements, only the Greece ones left. I still have a handful left. I believe I have the Nordic ones left. We could do those at some point. Where you have to go this place, this place, this place in a row, that type of thing. I think you better slow down. You're a bit slippy on your wheels. Where am I? My vehicle is somewhere in the Nordic area, I think. My camera is in Calais. This is Calais. The camera is somewhere different. Just want to see if you stop. Okay. What achievements do I still have? Let me consult. Achievements. 101 out of 106. There is a Driving Academy 1, 2, deliver salmon, go blah 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 in order, and then cutscenes. Okay, we can aim to get those in a coming stream. Could do. Hello, Alex. DLC's on sale. Yes, there is a spring sale. The spring sale is on right now. It was for a week. I believe it started last Thursday, and it's on until this Thursday. So DLC's game, everything is super duper cheap. Go pick some stuff up. This person is going downhill. They were, I assume. Maintaining your speed quite well there. Yeah, I think that was. You can roll down, and I assume then one of them saw them pass quickly. The Moser wheel is very nice. I've been using it now since early January, actually. Super duper cheap, as in the game is on sale for like 75% off. It's pretty damn good. This is Sim 1, yes. Long distance IRL, I'm sure that is torture. You need regular breaks though. So if you want to roleplay that in-game, take regular breaks as well. That trailer's fine. Setting where you can boost your speed. What do you mean boost your speed? Where did you see that? There's a setting which helps with acceleration, I believe, for keyboard drivers. To sort of get the hill start type thing. Like double pressing W or something like that. Instead of immediately giving full revs, like because it's either on or off, it kind of gradually... Something like that. You're describing it like it's a boost or a cheat in that way. 110 is maximum going forward, yes. If you're rolling down a hill, you can gain more speed than that. But then you will eventually lose it. If you don't lose it when you go back over hill, then you are cheating. Is there a DLC you can use for a matte paint job? There are some that are not as shiny, but a lot of them do not have the normal metallic. The way to make it matte is to duplicate it, which looks disgusting. Because then it doesn't have any shine on it at all. Matte paint jobs look okay on certain things. On vehicles, I don't think they do. Not personally, no. Well, that wasn't your fault. The car went the other way. It was the car's fault. What did the car do? How's editing? Good. There is one that I've been working on for a little while. It's taken a while to sift through it. Not one of mine. Because what I'm doing, when I have a few things to work on, is like you do a bit of this one, then you do a bit of this one, then you do a bit of, swapping around between the projects. Should really be one at a time. Well, I did finish mine, which is why it went out. That's one of mine, and then I'll have others of mine. Why'd you go now? Wreckman means recorded and banned. They usually say that as a kind of threat towards someone else. It doesn't really mean anything. It's to tell the person that they're going to get banned. That was a tiny bit of the wrong way, because here there is a... What I find actually a little bit confusing is... Hang on. Doesn't this gate only open if you're changing your mind and you're then going this way? Because that says do not enter that way. So how did the gate open for them? Did they just drive straight through it? Because they drove up this way, spun around, and then went back down that way. Then cut off. That's weird. Around for a week, then it made it 2 weeks. You may have had more evidence added to it, which is an outcome that can happen. Hello, Kayla, welcome in. This gate has been there, I think, as long as the barrier bits have been there. There may have been just the first barrier, and then they added a bit more to it as well. Polish, welcome in. It's changing for people going left on the other side. Can you have a loud vehicle? Is it that if someone gets close enough to it, it still triggers? I thought it would only trigger if you're kind of there.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I have a question. I recently bought all the DLCs for Promontory.
Promons.
It says that Libya is also included, but Libya isn't there. Or is that information outdated and no longer valid?
It may not be the entirety of it. We tried it briefly, and you have the part on the east coast, a bit in the corner there. I don't know which one it was. And then a little bit going directly down from sort of Gibraltar, that kind of area. I don't know where Libya is in that. Maybe it's part of it, not all of it. Because I saw that as well. Thank you for the biddies, Basti. Welcome in. I just wanted to see with the barrier. That's all. Of the car. Because you see the car went like that. And then the barrier would be about here somewhere. But no one, I think, goes close enough to trigger that. Tunisia, that was one of them, yes.
The countries in the Maghreb region have no or very limited street view. Whatever is available there is submitted by people to Google.
It's barely wrong way, but it's still something. Just except for TFM. TFM has some good presenters, some good music being played. A lot of it is chant music because it is a radio station of that sort. I personally don't listen to the radio when I'm driving because I don't want people talking over my music. Just like I'm doing right now. I don't want other people talking to them. Why would I want that? How much FPS? 50. 50. Because I am not near the bit that's loaded in over there. Genius, I know. Hellos. 73 months. Yeah, they are limited, so they have to, I guess, use a lot of images as well as what they can with Street View. So you may not get too much down there. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Tell us something about your admin controls. What do you want to know? Any of the buttons on the panel that you want to know about? How many videos do you get done? One long form, about 80% of another long form, and about 4 or 5 shorts. Overall. Not bad. There's still a lot. There's a lot more than that. Time flew? Lax. What, laxative? Think of the moist. The buttons. These ones are the ones that people get confused about. The TTT. That's teleport to the vehicle if the vehicle you don't know where it is. Or in my case, I pressed it to disconnect from them, but still in the report. Kick, TPR to go to service. That one is kick as well. I don't usually press TPR unless someone is stuck. Really. It's usually just TPRK. Everything else makes... What was that? Okay. Someone crashed. Into them. I'll rewind that. Both should technically be TTT because it's teleport to truck, teleport to trailer, but then that doesn't make any sense. We have a lot to watch back on. 26? Oh man. Watched in college. Ah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Wait, did you report the wrong one then? Because this one was fine. This one wasn't. And then the car as well. That car, yeah, they might have bumped over something and then swung to the other side. Should be updated. I guess it should. If you're in their Discord, you can notify them of that. But unless if you do look at the map, is none of it there? Or is there only like a few little rows at the start of Libya? Because it is limited, obviously. But from the brief bit we drove on, I think, not last week, week before, that was pretty nice, actually. Not too bad. I like how they're, probably thought that was okay, because they were just going the correct direction, but the other way around. Where are you now? Haven't deleted it. Hope you're not messing around anymore. It's just a standard scanner. They're probably nowhere near here. Probably not. To the start, yeah. I do want to look at the ones at the well, these two, I'm not too sure what happened here. True. What happens? Hello, good sir. Hello, good madam. How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh, they stalled. I see. That's how that happened. Lizzie McFan, have a flower. How's it going? Fine, gentlemen and women, and anyone else that wishes to be identified as something else. Can you ban someone for going too slow? Yes, that's called blocking. You can still block someone while moving. Hope you're well. She's been prepping for a move, which is quite daunting and scary. Nice. I like that. Big fan. Even the instructions say you downloaded 3 files, there's actually 4. You mean the def file, whatever the definition? That's first, then you get the other 3, I guess. So technically not all included, I guess. That's what I wanted. What was that? They went flying. Nearly done with packing, just need to keep streaming until after your flight. After? Well, you did say you're going to have another stream at some point. There can't be that many left until the big time. I was going to say, that didn't make sense. Don't do the kind of thing that a lot of people do. I know you like to pack you pack everything else and then you pack your main stuff last, like the day of. Don't be streaming the night of or anything like that. Oh, Chad, I've got to be awake in about 2 hours for my flight. Please don't. Please don't do that. But I would understand the stress of, like, you've been preparing for weeks, if not months, and you think, oh god, have I missed something? Live stream. Yeah, if you can connect to the satellites of, what's it called, Starlink. Some planes now have that included. That was weird. What was that? Sorted by where they belong in a home. Yes, so you have a lot of boxes and I guess they're labeled and things like that. You're playing a bit of Tetris, really. My flight? I'm not flying anywhere anytime soon. Nope, nope. You know what I didn't go and actually recap on? The guy that went the wrong way down the ramp. Oh well. They stopped at the end. So I assume nothing else happened with that one. But have you had some good food today? Have you made good progress today? Hope so. Nice. Nice. That was on you. That's your fault. That's your fault. I'll just let you simmer in that. Just realize what you did there. I'm a flight. You can book my flight. No. No, you can't. Oh, there's still 4 without the dev file. Oh, interesting. Depends on what the GM would deem too slow. Yes. If it's far slower than the speed limit of the road, or there's no need for someone to be very, very slow. Like, if someone is slow and they've just had a crash, I can understand that. If someone is slow and they've just spawned in, I can understand that. If someone's been traveling at 30 for a good 5 minutes, what are you doing? Maybe they're damaged. Why are you driving if you're damaged, you know? We do ban people, yes. If this person does something bad, you will see me ban them. Whoever they are, they're just labelled as a suspect. Cleared out your kitchen? The amount of stuff that was on the backdrop of the kitchen, I can't imagine that being empty. It would look weird. Very eerie. Helicon mod. And do the stuff that I'm doing, you'll have to wait until it opens. The application process for that opens. We don't know when it will. But when it will, I will tell you. Makes you wish you had a truck to truck your things in. You could fit everything you need in one of these trailers, I'm sure. But I don't have a license to drive one, so... They do travel long distances. Just rent out like one of those shipping containers and then have it be dropped somewhere, and then you can just unload it from there. The standard shipping container. That could be good. But I hope your stuff doesn't end up here, because it will be broken. Just smithereens everywhere. some reason they didn't allow Starlink to get into Turkey. They said it would be unfair competition. To what? What does Turkey use? Oh, it's because too many people would start using that for your internet package? How long do you think it would take to theoretically drive from one side of the planet to the other? There is one continuous route you can do to some degree. Hello, Andy. That was they were a bit unsure. There was a route actually several years ago, but it was done by train, where a freight train did a test where they drove from China to here, all one continuous, the same train. I think they had to change the width of the wheels at some point, but that took weeks. That was by train. So you driving? A big trek. Why did they stop though? Oh, here, because they stopped. But they just spawned in. Some people don't notice that. Or, you know. Here to Russia? That's a lot. That's a lot. That one I'll give, but, well, I mean, they tried to... They couldn't swerve because this one was here, and they had to... The only other option is, you know, it was going to be a crash regardless. You to Russia? You're over here in Porto or somewhere like that. It's all the way... By train or by train? Yeah, even so. All the way up and over. Gosh. Lisbon, Porto, same area down here. Don't know what I was thinking of Porto. Long journey. From wherever Leeds is as well, that would take a very long time. To wherever the hell you're going. Scanning have the strongest truck. If you mean strongest by horsepower, no. They are beaten by 10 horsepower. Volvo has 10 more. You can go to China. You can. Go all the way up and then just down. Down into China that way. I suppose so. But that would take you several weeks. So you would be on a full road trip by then. You weren't paying attention. You were swerving. Stop doing the drifty thing. God damn it. And until May, congratulations. What did you do? Interesting ads. I'm getting some ads. You know the ad I've been getting the most recently? Turbo. Their own goddamn ad for Turbo. I'll be getting that ad a lot. Hold on, that'd be too late. That was a dot. Yeah? No idea. No labeling, no nothing. Far about that. How long has it taken me? Well, I have reached 100% completion on this a few times, but every time a new DLC comes out, there's unexplored roads. So at the moment, I'm not chasing it, but it took a while to get to 100%, at least the first time. The first time I got it was in hang on, when was the first? The achievement got renamed, so there's an achievement that at the time was for doing 100%. Now it's for doing 40,000 kilometers of roads. First time I got that, 2016. The map was very small in 2016. Is it batable to speed? If you cause a problem by going too fast in a certain area, yes. But as I say, if you're going on a highway and you're going flat out and there's no problem, seems fine. That's why reckless driving references that, but not purely due to speed. Like going over the speed limit. Depends. Context. How are we doing? We're doing well. Big fan. Big fan. Explaining how things I worked on over the weekend, it would be nice if I worked on more. They say time flies when you're having fun. Time flies regardless. It shouldn't. It flew by. I want more time. Because after stream I now have this stuff to sort out. After time, I mean, yeah, apparently he's good now. Apparently he's good now. He explained and replied to Oos. That flies when you're busy. Sadly, yes. But then you either, like, it flies by regardless, so I feel not as productive. Because I was saying I was switching between different projects I have open. So my stuff and other people's stuff. It's ridiculous. Baltic. Yes. Big fan, guys. But all in due time. Sometimes I imagine, I don't know, if I was to, for example, not stream, I can't not stream, but if I was to just not stream and solely work on videos and not do anything else, it would take me a very long time to sort through all my VODs, just mine, for shorts and various things like that. The time before TwitchCon EU last year, I had the kind of the celebration for birthday and partner thing, and then the rest of the month I didn't stream at all, but I had videos planned and prepped for that entire time. That was the most productive I've ever been. And it took a while to sort those out though. My God. Part of the Baltic DLC. It is part of the Baltic DLC, yes. And then the rest of it comes with the Nordic DLC. It's just that side of it. I don't really know why they added it there, but yeah, it's half and half now. You get the entirety of Finland now. 3-month-old ban. You shouldn't, if you mean 3 months in length, or you mean it's been 3 months since. That wasn't their fault. This is almost a scenario of someone going too slow. And I'm not sure why. Maybe they're damaged. The overtake was just too late, though. Why do it there? So even here? Can't you go any faster than that? Little bit, not too much. Not too much. That could be an example. That's a weird one. I'm not sure. It only affected both of them. Predicted the overtake, or just went for it with the downhill part. They thought they'd gain a bit by going downhill, which they sometimes try and plan out. One dude was stuck in on the bridge, didn't move back because he didn't realize he can go a bit back. Did people get a bit too close on the bridge? Is that what happened? We haven't need to check that out. I haven't checked it out today. I started in Calais instead. Skip. 2 lanes. Please don't interfere with the one you're passing. Please don't. So just push them out their lane, why don't you? What was that time warp? Was that good? How was that? Why would you push them out their lane? You had so much space. Wasn't paying attention. Some of them are really short time warps. Some of them are the slightly longer ones. Even there they're doing it. That's not terrible. It's still dangerous. Luckily not much happened. It's just a bit wobbly. Like if someone does that and they merge in front of me on stream, I'll be like, whoa, what are you doing? But I'm not going to press anything. You know, I'm just, meh. Don't do that though. 2 lanes. Just stay in either one of those lanes.
Is it theoretically possible to get banned yourself if you upload a clip to the website and the moderator decides it's your fault? I'm just curious. I have a clip there and I'm not sure who's actually at fault, but obviously I don't want to get banned myself.
Well, there are all the...
For a friend. For
a friend, right, yes. There are examples in-game as well where someone, like the suspect gets reported, but the reporter is the one that can get the ban instead. It can happen. Because you're not exactly immune if, say, the suspect does something and then you do something back, and then you only want to focus on the suspect. But no, you do something as well. Could happen. This I won't do the 1x4, even though that would be rather amusing. They tried it. They went out and then they tried to go back in again. Probably realizing that wasn't necessary because you've got an entire open lane. Why would you do that? But hey, we're in Duisburg now. What a surprise. Didn't realize you can go a bit back. Oh, I see.
My Strimer favorite.
My Strimer. Hello, Skeletor. Welcome in. Appreciate the biddies. Hope you're doing well. Favorite? Too kind. Did I say I'm sorry? Well, it all depends on like whether you think the scenario is worth a report or not. It's up to you. Some people can have the worst crash known to man. They would die in the real world if it were crashing in the real world, but they just didn't bother reporting it. Because, you know, it's not a big deal. It's only a game. Tomorrow's Tuesday, it is. Is it this? I guess a bit. You should have waited because you need to yield to the roundabout. Come on now. There is a video on this now as well. That the TMP have done. Well, unless it can't be that, because that's got nothing to do with it. They were just trying to squeeze past. I don't know. Now, there they are. Guess what? What's up, Samar? How's it going? See, it's empty. Oh, I see. Oh, they didn't actually intend on doing that. They just bumped the trailer. But you have so much space, you're just not paying attention. Why? You're just not paying attention. I see. It's fixed. Yeah, good. The reason it was duplicating that previously is because I had two versions of the chat program open, and it was using both.
25 years, a quarter of a century.
My God, club. 25. Very, very long time. How you doing? We need to have some. What's the word for? Is it the silver wedding anniversary when you reach a certain stage? Silver something. There was another one there as well. We're not our wedding anniversary, but you've reached a certain sub anniversary. Yes. That's what we need to think of it like. This also doesn't count because I've made the report. Them's the rules. Hello, Phil. Welcome in.
Joel. Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Joel.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that doesn't. Again, that doesn't go to TikTok chat. And I think I know the reason why. It's because it gets sent to the source that gets recorded and it gets monitored. It's a monitoring source. It's not an output source. I think. This is why it doesn't get outputted to the other places. You can hear it on stream, and that's about it. Ah. Well done. Great job. Great job. It's funny only in certain contexts, just doing it randomly. No, I can control where the audio goes to. I just never bothered setting it up. We've only recently tested whether it can go to TikTok chat or not. I think the Ko-fi alerts are set the same way, so they don't hear the money when it comes through. But I don't want to test it in case I untick the tick box that it's currently assigned to, and then you hear it twice instead of just once. Anyway, that's even worse. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's not broken. It's just leave it as it is. Oh, that's how the person crashed. Oh, it's both cars. Was it a fish? I have no idea. I don't know the joke of Joel. Why is he called Joel? What kind of fish is that? What's the actual correct scenario to use that emote in? You know? What's the point?
It helps me reach 100 for following.
Don't ask for follows in your stream. No. People will come. People will come. They'll find out. They'll come watch. I'll do... There's not much hitting going on. It's dumb. What are you two talking about? Did a long job. How much did you get? Hang on. 800,000 for the job. God damn. Impressive. Not first time watching, but first time chatting. So, you've broken your lurk. I appreciate that. That's fine. However many lurkers we have right here that are just watching what's going on, I appreciate you. You don't have to speak. Are you wisdom? Okay. Stop it. Because now the entire chat is gone. Stop it. I'm gonna remove it myself or replace it with something that makes you look like an idiot when you type it. But then you may type that intentionally even more. Stop it. This is what I wanted to focus on. Stop it. This. Like, that was a very sharp turn to the left. That was, and they said sorry, and you're not sorry there. That. Because you did the same as the other one, but you bumped as well. Cool. Cool. Probably desync. Why would you be changing to the left lane if you're clearly going to the city road? I can guarantee they're going to the city road. There's no need to change to the left lane. There. They can claim it's desync. Yeah, sure. Let's have a look at other remotes. When you type in Joel, there's a lot. There's quite a lot. I could pick any other remote and just name it Joel instead. Yeah. While we do that, let's load up the report that I'm not allowed to skim through. Is this person we've seen before? Looks like RLC's paint job, but not quite. Unless it is. Banned? Yes, the previous one was banned, yes. We're now looking at a different one. We haven't done anything bannable yet. 7TV is not loading. Have to wait. Oh, there we go, it's loading some. What is that? Same person on the bridge? The one that hit there, it could be. Yeah, that one. I think that was the one you linked before. Yes. MJ, welcome back. 15 months. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god. Big fan, big fan. Spinning fish. Just a Know Your Meme article. Of course there is. While it is unclear where the GIF comes from, I just stopped reading there. No one knows. It just appears and then suddenly people start using it because random equals funny. And then there's 10-hour versions of this damn thing. Why? Okay, I found a few funny ones. Oh, and I saw that in the background there, but I can't skim through it. I saw that in the background. Was it them hitting the barrier and then scurving to the left? We have to watch the entire thing, chat. Jerry? Why? Why? Why has he got massive, flippy feet on? Don't ducks have those anyway? Womp in the air, they're dead. Yep. Where's the Joel we have at the moment? I need to find it. That's the... I can just open it from here, can't I? Open emote link. It's a funny addition, isn't it? 50,000 channels this thing's in. God damn. Cool, and then we're at the end. Like it? I like that. What was the other one we did that for? Nice. Poor! Are you now poor after you've done that? Big fan, Bear. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was it. The funny number. Look back. 19 years. Insane. So yeah, just to make sure nothing else. Here, already going too fast into that turn. No brakes. Oh, they're using the fence to brake. Smart. And then they swerved further to the left there to make themselves get off the barrier, but then they just held it. That's just not... If you brake before the turn... After the bridge? Oh yeah, I can see someone that just bumped there, I think. God damn. Slow down. What is this emote? Poogers? We have poogers. Oh, Maxwell. That's only funny in certain contexts as well, though. Here? How did you get there? Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, they just crashed. But at least they went off the road instead of into someone else. Way too fast. Way too fast. They might have thought they could drift around the corner there. I think you can squeeze back. Can you? Oh, you might be able to. Bolted Haven. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe there's an invisible wall. Oh, that sucks, doesn't it? Oh dear. We're not changing any other modes back. Polish cow, the dancing cow one. Man. That cow gif is also used in the wake up is the first of the month trend. Of which every time I see just one of those videos on my feed, it already has like 3 million likes on it. Insane. Is there an account that scheduled these to go live at the earliest possible time? The first country to enter the new month? They have it set for that? Probably. That was them rolling downhill a bit before. AG, welcome in. Llama. Good name. DS, welcome in. Pan, welcome in. It's their first month, and then of course they played that at the beginning of the year as well. Hype Train. Hype Train's either delayed based on those subs, or I think they're testing one to do with chat activity as well. Like if you chat a lot, there'll be a hype train randomly and someone will have the incentive to contribute to it. Well, they reported. Well, I mean, yeah, it is your fault. Maybe because of the just collision in general. The person just changed lane, maybe not expecting them to be there. Did you indicate to change lane? No, you did not. Saying the F word? I think by itself, if you mean the 4-letter F word, that's still not good to say it, but there's no context with it. If they're saying F to someone, is anything else? No, doesn't seem like it, because they're just stuck. Fork, yes. Is this a new player? Friend? No. No, I don't think they are. So they went back a bit. Like they were merging over and then they sort of cancelled it out a little bit. And then I guess the person just bumping into them is what sent them further to the building. Just don't do that. Don't change lane randomly like that. Gift a copy. It's on sale, Maestro. You can get it now. It's on sale. Can you still get it? Oh, look at that colour. Oh. Oh. Nice. Can we add the Max Weller mode? There is no context here that is worth the Max Weller mode. I know it's been used quite a lot in My Summer Car because of Martin's series on it. And it's an internet meme in general, but we don't have anything to do with cats here. Who's SD? Why knows it? Do we not have this SD map? How do you become a mod? You would become one when you apply for it when the application's open. They're not open just yet. But when they do, you will be told about it. And hopefully, you will meet the criteria to apply. Because if you've been banned recently, you do not meet the criteria to apply. Show you other angles. This looks like a very standard paint job. Don't know which one it is. Very standard trailer. They've got white text on the wheels. A lot of people seem to like that for some reason. Check Calais. We're just outside Calais. We're near it. There's not much to copy there.
Now only 380 bits are needed for the hype train.
But it completed. It was already done. You might trigger a new one in a minute. Thank you for the other biddies. was the one. I've removed the actual sound for the bits, so it's just the TTS. That one is intentional. That's not broken. I don't want to bother having the sound play, then you wait for the TTS to start. A lot of other streamers, when they have TTS, it's just the TTS. Larger streamers have that for all their alerts. Every hour or 20 minutes? I have it set to where it can easily be triggered. You have a certain amount of criteria for it. So if you have it on the hardest difficulty, you have to do a lot to trigger one. British or Scottish? I'm British. I do not have a Scottish accent. You'd be able to tell. You'd be able to tell either it's a northern accent or a Scottish accent. Both of those are quite strong. I don't have either. But it's broken. It ended, apparently. It ended. Bear did contribute to it. But some of the bits also did. What makes you think I'm Scottish? Yeah. Scottish. Where was the cutting off bit? Scam train? I'm convinced because I saw something being posted about it that they are testing various things to do that. By the way, if anyone here, I have it disabled in other channels that use the combos feature. It appears in the bottom right where you can press a button and it does its TikTok's thing where you spam it. That's being discontinued. Because of course, what happens when you blindly copy a feature from TikTok and then try and make it work? It doesn't work. So they're discontinuing that. Good. The what exactly? A lot of people don't even know what it is. Who? When? Where? In the same way that in TikTok's case you can kind of spam the likes and things and they pop up on the right hand side of the screen, and it's the same for that, but they'd appear as bits. So combos are like little bit spams. It's just... I had it disabled because I saw no point in using it. I don't even think a lot of these features... Okay, nothing happened there. I don't even think a lot of these features would even show up in Chatterino properly, that's why I don't want them. Nothing happened though. Not even like Felix says something about cutting off. Toiletten Papio, willkommen, how you doing? Big fan. We're talking bits. Bits are Twitch's thingy, not bits as in bits and bytes. Megabits, that kind of stuff. No. Bulgarian Haulage Truck Company. I have seen the Discordia one, but that is fully yellow. This one was like the kind of lime Felix type yellow with black on top. Nice. Wow, saved it. Were you going too quick to the point where slamming your brakes wouldn't actually do anything? Probably. Impressive, I know. Not the same. No, that's more of like an actual... It's almost like... It's lighter than that. It's like a yellow. I've seen it. Cops? Those are American cops, man. I'm sure there's also a mod on the workshop for that. It's a very easy trailer to make. It's just yellow with... Is it like a dark red text? Or is it black text? It just says Discordia on it. That's it. Easter. Easter should be good. Delivering some stuff. We usually do an Easter related event as well, so I don't know if we will. Carrying some bunnies, some... What else is Easter themed? Chocolates. That sort of stuff. In the shapes of... All those ones. Carrots. If they are going to add the map stuff as well, there was also a giant rabbit, but from a hedge, where you trim down a hedge on the Calais roundabout. A peaceful game. Yeah, people are very confused on how even a game like this, number one, has cheaters, and number two, just has people that get angry. How can a game like this make you angry at all? I understand when someone hits you, it can be a bit annoying, but you need to manage your anger if you know, you feel the need to take it down on someone else. Tune the bush so the road would look bigger. Yes, yes, indeed. It's further back from the edge of the road, so it's fine. It's fine. It's totally good. Maybe where Bunny is. Little redeem. Did the game just do that? Is this car broken, or is everyone just suddenly spinning off? Just, you know. Oh, we got wall hacks, and what we do? Well, wall hacks in the sense of driving through the area. We call that a non-collision zone cheat. There's a speed hack. That's quite common. Self-explanatory there. And we're braking a lot. We're baiting the person to pass us. Yeah, with the prime. Is it just a scare tactic? They're not actually going to do anything, they're just going to scare them. Almost.
People arrive, people sit, yo, people flower. High fun fact, including its territories, France has 12 time zones, the most of any other country.
Because it has many places around the world. Damn. Impressive. Killua, welcome back. 78. I appreciate that. That was the closest he got, where he wobbled in front with the intent to mess around. There is some intent there. So he slows down like that and then does this. But why? Mini Renaults. Yes. But why? There's something there. What do you do when people appeal? Well, they should be able to see the video of why they got banned, and then we just have a discussion. An appeal is a request. So they appeal their ban, and we discuss. And usually the case is, no, you did deserve the ban. You don't need to be unbanned. That sort of thing. Because, no point. Discuss for yapping. Well, I'd rather not use the appeal just to have a yap, like it's a Discord chat. There's no point. No. Any uniform optimization? We've been doing a fair bit. The game still does need it, though. Screen is like a beehive seen from a little afar. What do you mean? Is this when on TMP or just in game in general? Because don't forget, here everyone suffers anyway. I now have 20 FPS. This could be cool. Have a look in a moment. Remember that. The turn lights. No, a lot of them wouldn't do that. If they've squeezed through traffic, I don't think they'd need to be indicating anywhere else. A lot of people just ignore their own indicators anyway. They flicker. Yes. So you can't use anti-aliasing? Why are you not using anti-aliasing? It's a feature. You have to use blinkers. It's nice to let others know where you're going. Car away, yes. It's nice to let others know where you're going. You don't have, when around other people, it's nice to. Was this just them squeezing through, and then when they got bored of one of them moving forward, they waited for this one to move forward, and then they went whoop, like that? BMW driver? They'd probably act like it, yes. That wasn't that bad though, because it's just in the realm of the stuff they do. They didn't hit anyone, they're just squeezing through, that sort of thing. You act like one witness, can you? Don't do that. Hello, Mr. Pastor Workman. August, welcome in. It is going well. We're reviewing reports on the normal busy server. I'm waiting for someone to come down this road in a minute. There they are. Welcome in, hope you're doing well. This one, where they decided to go this way instead. But it's such a cheeky little, like, quick move. Oh, if you saw that in real time, you would just kick for that. Yes, it's wrong way, but, you know, but it's just such a little whoop. Blink and you missed that. If you saw them doing that IRL. Not IRL, you know, in real time. Is it a mistake when a driver in TMP brake checks you, but then you cut him off and got banned for 3 months? Well, I would wonder if they got banned for their brake checking, but why did you cut them off? You didn't see them? But if they were previously in front of you, wouldn't they, wouldn't you still know that they were there? Maybe a bit of desync involved, but you know. 3 years, you are indeed. Look at the badge, it looks nice. Bogus, they give the follow, appreciate that. Big fan. There's Felix's yellow right there in the distance. Full yellow, by the way. Damn. Damn, look at that. I'm doing well. How was your weekend? What did you get up to? We associate that so much now with him. Every time I see one, I'm like, there it is. I have to point it out. Why do we do that? 4-hour race? P3? As in you finished the race in 3rd place, like position 3? Nice. Good job, man. Good job. Yeah, they had green and then you should have waited then, shouldn't you? Maybe they thought they could go first before the crowd comes? Possibly. And in that one, they just wanted to go around the wall. And they didn't. Come on to unban you? If you're guilty for what you did, then why would they unban you? That's not the point. If you are not guilty, then you could be unbanned. Why is it so laggy? A lot of people. A lot of people. Rendering in people is what makes it laggy. Now, go back to where the suspect is, because I don't know where they are. Here. Four hours of laps, 8 minutes per lap, 1 AM to 6 AM, skip to... Oh my god, man. Did you also do the typical long-term racing thing of just going to the toilet while in your seat? Did you have a bucket? Don't tell me. Couldn't have a break, could you, eh? Didn't need toilet? In 4 hours? Impressive. Tried appealing, but they refused. Yes, that would mean the ban is legitimate then. Went toilet and pit stop? Well, that would make sense to go during that time, yes. And then they bumped into someone else, but then again, you overtook, so... Both of you zooming past. In front of the toilet. Have you seen those? It's like a gaming chair, but the bottom half of the gaming chair is just the basin of a toilet. So you're already sitting on the toilet. Yeah, a mini fridge. Yeah, it's all there. You did one of those fully attached rigs where the monitors and such are above you. It's like a curved thing. Have you seen those? Chair and such swivels inwards and outwards, and you're in like a kind of cocoon of some sort. Yeah, let it all air out. Why not? Reported you on this and you got banned for a week. Congratulations. That means you did something bad. Okay, now that was a slightly better version than the one we just saw, where the person went as the person was starting to move. This one went when they had a little bit more space. Here, you hesitated a little bit. You would have made it if you didn't do that hesitation, but why did you swerve that way though? I have a feeling you were turning that way. Oh, okay. Maybe they didn't want to swerve left to avoid it? I don't know. That one was dangerous, but not as bad as the other one. Still very poorly timed. Got bad. Do you use the streams as proof? Not literally the stream. I'm recording the different layers of the stream, so I would use only the gameplay recording part, if that makes sense. So imagine the overlay and the camera and the voice not being there. That's what I would use instead. But each report, if it is a ban, would have its own little video clip with it. I don't want to be here anymore, man. Please give me somewhere else. Good. The date in the title is just generally... Oh, nice. Nice. The date in the title is just for reference of what it is, because I've always done that. I do that for the VODs as well. But I guess this demo time down here is also good to link things up to. Little drift, a little bit. What we're doing, we're banning people. So players report other players, and we look through those reports and think, yeah, that's bad. Is there anyone else? Oh. He's doing what? It's just two of us, okay. But some people may not be in the reports, they may be flying around in real time. Stocked. The demos themselves are very tiny files, I believe. So they're not really stored anywhere, so to speak. They just use a tiny bit of your RAM or something just to load it in. All it is position tracking of the players. So this is where they were at that time, which is why I can skim through it and it just tells me where they were, rather than it being a video itself. That was close. You moderate popular Minecraft servers? Ah. Well, if you are, not only if you have the time, but if you are able to, when the applications for this open, you should go for it. You can apply for it. Cool. You'll be a report mod initially. Legal overtaking. Are you sure about that? Just because they use that in the excuse as well. I'm sure they're like, well, it's a dashed line. It was safe. There just so happened to be someone coming the other way. Like, yes, of course they were. Someone else coming the other way. And you put them in danger. Right? 10 megabytes? Probably less than that. I don't know what the file type is. Maybe Sean can tell you. Nice. That was because of you stalling there. Did you know you caused that? They XD'd it, so they're going to report that. I've not. Very serious, very sensitive people reporting? Yes. Some of these reports are a little bit picky, but I don't really mind reporting something if someone thinks it's bad. It's whether it's actually bannable or not. Is there going to be clear enough you could go now? Maybe you don't, maybe I guess you just don't want to. If you were to swap back. Hello, useless, welcome in. Yeah, that's how you report, yes. If you record in-game by yourself, upload the video to somewhere where we can just watch it, not download it. And, then, yeah, start, goddammit. Not this one. Then we can review it from your POV. Make sure the person is there. A few little tips, I guess, for people doing their own recordings. Don't make the video really, really short. Don't start on the collision. Like, have a bit of a lead up and a bit afterwards. Make sure the person's ID is visible in some degree, because that's how we can tell, yep, that's them. A lot of these will just make sense, you know? Medal is good, Jono, yes. Welcome in. Medal is very good. Even for that, have a little bit of a gap either side of the situation. Doesn't have to be crisp 4K quality, as long as it's not you know, CCTV camera quality, because those are notoriously not good. Ooh, look at that color as well. Not good. My mod anyway. In some Friends channels, a lot of them don't stream anymore. I was just given mod at random. In any current Friends channels, no. I don't want it. I'm fine with VIP in Friends channels. Bonk. Only VIP. Yeah, that's fine. Black and white is good. Black and white's fine. I pointed out the funny color because we like to point out the striking hue of it. So that was the overtake. Could have been bad given the corner if you didn't try and block that to begin with. Yeah, don't interfere with it. Directly for streaming or other donations? It is through, in TikTok's case, it is through the donations. When people gift a flower, when people gift various things like that. On the other platform, it's ad revenue. TikTok doesn't have ads that play, so it's not through that. What else was I, was there something else in this? You can pay off your debt in a month if you play your money correct. Actual debt, or we're referring to something else? Figuratively using points, yeah? Ads, nice. Managed to try and make your truck so broken that the trailer was invisible, but the lights were also broken. And it worked, but you didn't use it. Please don't do that. That sounds very weird. Remorph, welcome in. Yeah, they always overtake on the inside lane. It's because they don't want to do it on the outside lane, because if you're going the same way, you may as well just cut them off here. Though some of them, yeah, they wait until the last second and then go this way. Which is also bad. It's quite bad. Well, it depends, Soundwave. It's up to you. If you have the bitrate to do it. Well, the internet bandwidth to do it. You can. Generally, it's good to be on a lot of different platforms anyway, so even if you stream on one as your main platform, you could be putting content elsewhere on the others. That's why you see a lot of streamers posting TikToks and such. Because it's useful. And that's what I like helping friends with. There's the group of people. It's only on that side. Nice. On everything at the same time. Every platform you can think of. Yep. You could. Chat keybind? Why? The key of why. It's right next to T for your trailer, so be careful you don't accidentally disconnect your trailer. That, I think, was a bit of exaggerated... What the hell, man? Yeah? They wanted to go straight through this way? It's because they went too close to that barrier, I think. Yeah. Yeah. It's not collision. No! No, these are fuel stations. There's no non-collision in a fuel station. You know... Like, yes, but... Well, they hit. Because it's collision, not non-collision. These are not service stations, they're fuel stations. Fuel stations have collision. Just wanted to clear up when saying no, it's not non, that means it is. When you see someone literally ram you or brake check, and the person who did it gives a question mark, yeah, it's because they don't know how they did it, as if they... One of my favourite ones, similar to that, is when they're overtaking you and it's taking a bit of time, and then suddenly it's as if you didn't exist, you know, your object permanence. And then they merge in front of you, thinking that they are in front of you, and then suddenly they're so confused on why it goes wrong. Yeah, they were just there. Did you not see them? You know? Why'd they do that? Yeah, in specific ones, yes, they changed that for the map. Like it on 2 accounts? Oh, that's fine. Can you like it even though you can't watch it? I guess it's still available, but it will tell you to become a member, right? Why is night pronounced as night? I think it was back in the day they actually used to pronounce those letters. So knee, knight. They used to actually say them, and then that sounded a bit stupid, so then it was dropped. And there's a lot of spellings that we haven't updated. Worcestershire sauce is a perfect other example. Oh, because it was linked. Oh, fair enough. Hello, Amit. Welcome in. A lot of invisible letters, yes. Q, as in the line, to wait in a line, to queue. 4 silent letters. Why? WHY. Why there? Wash your sister's horse? Yes. That's the funny one. There's cones here. Not in demos. Hopefully one day they'll be visible in demos, because it would help a lot of these scenarios. I know where they are, I just have to say, yeah, it was there, I promise. Turkish song. I'm afraid not. No, I don't do random song requests. Hope it's a good song, though. I'm sure it is. Yeah, you had the right idea. You had the right idea. Reversing. I think they got a bit too aggressive on the pedal there. It's, you know. See, there's the cones. Not a very long queue. Impressive. That means it's actually moving correctly. God, that's a long combination. Don't do that. There are indeed some Turkish speakers in the chat, but if you're going to speak to me in Turkish, I will not understand you. I'm sorry. I won't understand you. You forgot. Hello, Killua. Big fan. Hello, Active. I can now officially greet you if you do that. Hello, Gdansky. This one, I assume they have rolled out of the service, because you see when that white one is there, you just rolled backwards, because there's a little bump. So they are completely AFK. You forgot. Why would you tell me then? What am I supposed to do about that? I can't give you back the thought you had. I'm assuming they're still there. I'll just teleport them. Yeah. Blocking. They're going to be confused. But, if you know you spawned in somewhere and then you're going to, you know, go AFK, drive forwards a bit and park somewhere else. Like, I guess here. You can go there. Because otherwise this is a little ramp down here. Depends on the level of service you have. One of them is on the ground floor anyway. Ground floor. You know what I mean. Ever refunded the Steam game? Yes, I think. I don't know which one, but I think within the 2 hours must have been one I'd bought myself. Cool. That was one. Now you're going to squeeze back through? Yes, you are. I don't know which one actually hit, if one of them hit the other one. Still going to report to watch both back. Refund the game you bought on sale but had poor performance? Well, that's a valid reason to refund it. You didn't get the experience you wanted, therefore not worth your money. No. Some drivers could have helped him, could have given that driver space. A lot of them do not give people space. Because if the space could be taken up by you, then you will take it instead of helping someone else. That happens a lot. Squeezing through. Nice, nice. There's the red one. And then they go this way. Hit. I mean, could be old, but no. No. Cheeky games to force you to play a tutorial for 2 hours. I'm sure we've all had a game where you skip the tutorial thinking you'll be fine, and then about 10 minutes after that you realize you really need the tutorial. Yeah. Yeah. I know in this game you can skip the first job. It's not that difficult. But, yeah. Well, they stop. Oh, they're definitely in a VC. This happens a lot, where you got 2 or 3 of them driving together, doing the same mischievous stuff together. Yeah, definitely. Maybe encouraging each other, sort of, let's go, let's go. Yeah, that was a funny one. They wanted to go around the truck, and then didn't work. You're still the result of that crash, though. Too bad. Do you ever select the wrong person and ban them by mistake? Yes. Yes. I don't think I've done that in a while because I need to make absolute sure it is the correct one, but yes. And whenever that does happen, you immediately go and unban them because it's incorrect. You accidentally pressed the wrong one. Same with kicking the wrong person. It is accident, I promise. Delete it. We're human, exactly. And if you have a laggy mouse, if you're in a really laggy city and you know, I just make sure that the correct person's name is green, then I know. Yes, what's up? Tell them off for ramming or doing other stuff. They speak it in another language. The shit talk on you. The main thing that they'll do, regardless of language, regardless of what they actually did, is only blame someone else. Well, he did that. Well, they did that. You know. Remember the first time? Hey. Do not resort to using that one because it has even more of a specific use case. Okay? We have too many first-time emotes. Not necessary. Do we have first-time Chad? Like Giga Chad? Do we have first-time Chadder? We do. Okay, that, for example, is used when someone comes in with a funny or like really good message. But so are the other two before that. What's the context of the other two being used? If someone has like just a cool message, you know? Or like their aura, you know, that whatever the kids say nowadays. That kind of thing. Hello guys, welcome. Welcome. When you ban people for having fun, because their fun is not actually fun. It's meant to be funny for other people. Having fun doesn't mean bumping into someone else. If you mean those two going across the bridge, I'm sure they were laughing at that. They found it hilarious. But what about the one that they hit? They didn't find it funny, did they? Why would they? No. Last time chat again. The last message of the stream. Removed. I'm just curious. I want to look through and have a good first message thing. I don't know the context of where we would use these other ones. That wasn't that bad. They wanted to go around and then didn't. Like a bit of a bump there. It's not there. You know, nah. Where are we now? This is now, that is called the Calais intersection down there, because the town of Calais is behind. Chatter. There's a lot. There's just so many of so-and-so chatter, but what's the context on any of them? Okay, I can see a few that would be used. There's one where is the look up emote, where if someone has a wild first message, like if they're being a bit sus or just blatantly harassing usually a female streamer. There's a nerdy one, where if someone comes in with a very nerdy point, obviously. You know, those make sense for what they are. Russia, there's a lot of Russian. Is any of that Russian bad, though? Or is it just two people talking to each other? The game is an MMO. It's technically an MMO, a massive multiplayer online, that kind of thing. Yeah, the mod, yes. The game itself is just a simulator, an indie simulator. Even large games can be indie games, technically. We think of indie as like 2 or 3 people that made a small game that might have a couple hundred players, that kind of thing. No, 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 no. Mega naughty words. You sure about that? You translating it? Shall I do my Google scan the chat thing? While we watch this one doing whatever. Russian. From Russian. Camera. Okay, one of them did say something quite bad. Did you get this one? Hold on a minute. Top one is a slur. That one there's a slur. Not good. I should have screenshot it, to be honest. Now it's deciding to not do it. First one was one of them. They are bad words. First one, yes. Because that's still there, I'll have a look in a minute. It hasn't updated to anything else. But the top one was the 6-letter F word. At least that's what it translates to. It's that same the same one we saw before. That was close. No, I wouldn't say that one is the slur. It's the other one used to talk about gay people. The other one, the bad one. He drives fine. That was not fine. That was not fun. They decided to do that near the corner, and if you want to be picky with the road markings, it was over the solid line. You're not supposed to overtake over the solid line. Just because you don't hit someone, you know. Let me go with a darker background. Yeah, you don't need to type the word. But yes, essentially yes. Yeah. They're talking about something to do with Russia as well, but that's got nothing to do with it. Special announcement, Nox. What is it about? Do you now sleep standing up? That's the only thing you talk to me about? And now they're just in here. Is this them? Yes. Good lord, that's a lot of messages. Okay, they're annoyed about someone that hit them. They're annoyed about someone that hit them. Particularly at the top there. Someone pushed you into oncoming traffic. But if I report you now, I have a feeling it's been more than 2 minutes. For whatever the hell happened. Possibly. You stop standing? Yes. That's not how an announcement works. You can't say, I have an announcement, and then ask a question. That's not an announcement. That's a question. Button to translate to English? Yeah, but if someone spells something wrong, how does that work? Upside down, yes. The pillow is underneath my feet. Okay, there's something may have happened long before that. Then he's complaining about the server. Interesting. Let me just have a look at something else. Because I still have the screenshot open. You sleep diagonal? Not bad, not bad. Okay, so... I will sort that out further at another time. To clarify, because there are a handful of bad things in there. Quite bad. Do 360s? Hey! Saw that. I didn't put a message on it. Whoops. They're not gonna like that, are they? Didn't press the button hard enough. Admin, why'd you kick him when he's got no reason? That's the only valid thing of when someone says, oh, I got banned for no reason. If you didn't even put the reason there. That's valid. I accept that. But it would have been, you know, for overtaking. At least it was under kick. The ban is issued is forever. No. No, in terms of it actually being in place, no, it's not forever. And in terms of it being active, it's also not forever. Keep dreaming that your bed is doing 360s and then moving with it. Interesting. Do anyone else have any random dreams where you might be dreaming about different things during the course of the sleep, but then they all phase into each other? So you're kind of hallucinating over this weird blend of a handful of things. Like a friend you know from one particular thing is in this completely other scenario, and these things wouldn't ever happen. I've had some of those. They're so weird. And then the moment you wake up, you have no idea. No, maybe not sleep paralysis. Just weird dreams. Some people do journal if they remember what they dream about, but the moment I wake up, I'm like, what was that? Or maybe I'd remember only the last little bit of it. You kindly check if your ban is really deserved. Only the appeal. If you have appealed it, focus on only the appeal. I'm not the one that would go and check that. Continuation of a dream from months ago. Have you ever had like a deja vu dream where you dream of something and then it actually does happen? I don't think I've had a deja vu dream. I've had a series of just randomly like I'm in this situation and then I think it happened recently. I don't know what it was from though. Like maybe in a person's chat and then we're talking about a certain topic and I had the deja vu of thinking of that in previously. But I don't know why. Why did it take you so long to report them? Oh my god, the thing happened here. You had the entire highway, and you just... This is what I was on about earlier. When they think they're in front now, they might have thought the person allowed them to move over. That could be the thing. Was it that? They might have been a bit nervous of the person wobbling. That could be the case. It's iffy. It's iffy driving. There was one of these earlier in the stream, wasn't there? Where someone was wobbling a little bit more. No, it was the car, wasn't it? But the car was like intentionally slowing down to their speed, wobbling over them. This one is just passing, but wobbling while passing. That's different. Be careful though. The whole dream had a sense of impending doom. Ooh. Interesting. Is there any command? No, there's no command to sleep. No, you have to be on a rest icon or somewhere near it, and then you have to turn your engine off and then sleep. There's no command to do that, no. One nice feature could be that if you park up on the side of the road somewhere, that it gives you the same prompt. As some people do generally pull over, just if they need to. So sleep anywhere on the side of the road. That could be interesting. But no, if you're going for a long sleep, I think a lot of truckers do have to try and find an actual rest point. A checkpoint. So. Huh? Oh, hello, potato. Welcome in. Someone's left their trailer. This would be a great example of the TT and TTT in a minute. I'll demo that in a moment. Also, hi, how you doing? Welcome in. How was your weekend? Big fan. Jordan, welcome in. Skaya, appreciate the follow as well. Christian, unknown, Benny, 3 names. Welcome in, welcome in. Now, what are we turning, or are we U-turning? Half work, half relax. That's kind of what weekends are supposed to be. They're not entirely relaxing in this day and age, are they? Back when you were in school, hey? You had your school days, and then a weekend you did absolutely nothing. It's a Tesla. It's based on a Tesla, but of course it's not a licensed Tesla, no. These are the alternate vehicles. They are alternatives to the Skoda. I think it was just that. So the one there had moved forward to... That was just a misjudge of distance kind of thing. 3 of my mans were the ones that had just driven in front of, you know. Right, now, hold on. This one. Select him, go TT, truck is here, then we go TTT, trailer is here. See? 2 different buttons, eh? Truck is here. But the trailer is now in a safe zone, because if your truck is in a safe zone, your trailer also is, but people are understandably very confused about that. Is 76 all the way around? Ew. Duck Norris, welcome in. Unfortunate to hear of the news of Truck Norris over the weekend. He just completed life. He didn't die, he just completed life. That's all. Everyone else needs to have this motivation of, you didn't do this, you just did this. It's an ugly number. Tomorrow you'll have a 68. I can say that one. Hey? Sad times, indeed. I had no idea how old they were anyway. Now that's the traffic I'm talking about. That's what I'm on about. Nice. Someone's here. Someone's had a meeting. Nice U-turn. Give it up. Central Station. What? Glasgow Central Station. That must be insane. Like to walk past that back when it's all cleaned up and such, because I'm assuming that'll be under rubble. They might put it under tarp for a long time. That's gonna look so weird for a long time, given what used to be there. Yeah. Had to go to the next level. Ah, I see. The final boss. Q is a hard word to type. Q-E-wee. Q-U-E-U-E. Do you know why they don't keep more alternative vehicles and just leave 2 or 3 choices and change it periodically? It would be nice if they added another, like, permanent option. There would have to... Way! Land it, hey! There would have to be a, like, community-wide poll, I think. Where everyone... You get, like, a list of maybe 10 or 20 vehicles, and from all of those vehicles, you choose the one that you actually want. Because we've had a lot of alternating vehicles. Whatever the other one is, add it as an actual vehicle. Yeah. A side ad for a screen projector that bends and doesn't shatter. Interesting. What do you mean a side ad? Where, like, I've seen ones where, actually, when the extension tries to block it, the player gets slightly smaller, and it would be underneath it. There are some that appear on the side, though, yeah. Like, next to the chat. Have you seen that? I'm all for that. If you have to have ads, I'm all for the ones that are not full screen ads. Give me like a little lower third one, or the ones in the early days of YouTube where you can click the cross. They just cancel it. I'm fine with that. Get your money, that's fine. Still let me see what I'm watching though. It would be more immersive, yeah. What are your favourites then, Sim, of the vehicles? Which ones do you like? Every single one available at the same time. Yes. April for April Fools. How about that? And the dealer list is like 10 pages because you've got all the cars and vehicles first. Yeah, yeah. Makes you click on the ad. Yeah, mobile ads are good at that. Play Taxi Life. I believe I wanted to when that game first came out, but it didn't work with my wheel at the time, so I never ended up doing it. I would have had early access to it, I think. Wasn't Runaway Lobster playing it recently? British. We are indeed Britain. London to Dover. One that was like your actual car, it's gone now? Oh. Yeah, a lot of them are similar, close enough. Like there's a nice Audi one, things like that. Oh, and there's the bonk. Just don't merge back when you think you've completed it. You have a long trailer and then you still need a good bit of distance. Come on. Not intended, I know they didn't intend on doing that, but it's still reckless. You should know. Why is that one driving on the emergency lane? What were you doing about that? What's wrong with that? Good parallel. They would. It would need to be, you know, in GTA, those that play on GTA Online, you know, can do the taxis there. It would be like that. If you can get out of your vehicle and get in someone else's vehicle, there's your taxi job. Perfect. Hello, Denick. Welcome in. Are you moderator? Yes. I am one of. If you're going to ask me to look at your ban, no. I'm just saying that in advance, because that's what a lot of people's first messages are. Oh, and now you're rolling backwards because you went AFK on a hill. Parking brake! Put your parking brake on! You must put your parking brake on. There we go. Now they roll forward. Now that I assume it's actually on now. Yeah. Good. Good. British chaps use premium Ultramax English? Yes. That's described as Queen's English. No animated Welsh flag? Yeah. Unless if we do find another one at another time. We can do that. A lot of people don't realise that that's now a thing. It seems to be a lot of people that are doing that are the newer players, though. You'd think that long-term players would kind of know that. common thing. Not too common. Hold on. Have you found one? Finally, your first truck and trailer. What did you pick? First truck and trailer. What did you go for? Mustang. Animated well slag. Guess. Is it like the Peepo style? Swapsies. Swap them over. Yeah, that word is the Welsh name for Wales. I don't know how to pronounce it. Like how the Suomi is Finnish for Finland. Or Deutschland. Yeah. That's not that bad. They're just shuffling their trailer over. They've picked it up now, but they're shuffling their trailer over a bit. Hello. Mac Anthem. Oh, I used that for a bit. The Mac looks nice. It does look nice. There's a Mac Pinnacle now as well, which I don't think looks nice to me. It's the one that looks like an older vehicle, I think. But the Anthem is nice. There's a paint job that comes with it. There's kind of a snake pattern. There's kind of a snake that crawls around the cab. That's nice. Alba. Ah. It's called United Kingdom. Yes. United. Like United States. There we go, and then they park like that. Be cool if you had a few more pumps in use. Prevent them from parking there, I assume, but as long as you're not blocking the main two. There we go. Ah, nice. I like that, I like that. Let's go to the other side. I don't know if they're wanting to somehow get over here. Wish. That's a meme because of the younger generation. There's a very particular way that a lot of them speak. It's kind of the sort of North London-ish accent. It's not specifically from there, but there's a specific voice that they have. Changed it to Turkey, yes. Probably because it was being confused too much with the food. And now it's nice to have their own like recognition from their own place. So now you say it as the Turkish word. So Turkiye or something. But people will always call it Turkey because that's what it means. British like breakfast. Yeah, exactly. Breakfast. British. Do you do live location? Yes, sometimes yes. So at the end of some reports, I'll fly up and down the particular area. At the beginning of the stream, I also fly up and down just to see what we get. It's just easier to go back to back through reports. Recommend a Steam game that's on sale. Have you got StarAIwolf? StarAIwolf's on sale. Haven't played that in a while. A lot of games on my wishlist are on sale, even though I didn't wishlist them necessarily for the plan to buy them. It was just to check to remember them for later. That kind of thing. What does it mean if people say wreck man? It's to tell you, if someone says it to you, they're telling you that they have recorded you and hoping to get you banned for something. But often, nothing actually happens from it, and it's just a thing that they say, like rec 123. So rec full recorded. €10. Which one? Nice. Oh, that's pretty good. That's not bad. I'm waiting to see what updates they do this year. The other game, one thing I want you to have a look at is for any city building enthusiasts. Let me have a look. Town to City, that's what it was. Cute little game. Is it on sale? It's 20% off. They had another update where they now allow you to terraform and such. It's kind of a voxel city builder. The one that I wanted to play on stream at some point, but I never did. So I could end up doing it for next few months, maybe. Well, it's private because I don't want you to look at it and actually buy things from the wish list. It's not being used as a genuine wish list. I'm not wish listing anything. Don't buy me stuff. Because don't play it. Hey, good save. Nice. What's the driving? Driving is it's not like whether it's between ETS or ATS. It's whether we could do more pro mods. We could just do normal Nordic. We could do the achievement stuff. It's a placeholder. Because at the moment I'm not sure. Tomorrow is normal. I'd say normal. Wildcard. Yeah, it's just there. It's like, yeah, we're going to be doing some driving of some sort. I'll just wing it. Usually I just wing it anyway, don't I? It's almost. Close enough. People are spinning out a lot. But I mean, if you're driving on the grass, then you will. iPhone 17 Pro Max. Wow. See, they're saying rec. That's what. Are you seeing all the, I'm assuming you're just seeing all the rep. Nice. Something. Rec. Yeah, they all do. Oh, someone else is here. Admin. Oh my gosh. Got changed. Yeah, because someone decides to spam it a lot. So now if you use it, it's MND first, and then you decided to add on to it. So yeah, I guess you half and half. You've both been silly Billy. I thought I saw a floating badge. I don't want to look at this one because Killua was going to go, whoa, look at that. One more. Want to de-influence Killua away from these things. No, leave it. It's not good. You miss it? Shame. Yeah, this will be the last one. It'll be a good one. Not spam it. No, but there's a context on that one. I want to look through other remotes and see what a good join thing is. Like when someone messages, it depends on the context of what they're saying. As I said, there's a nerdy one. There's a look up one, where if someone says there's something so foul as their first message, and you're like, really, bro? Like what the hell did they say? Ah, no, it's not a command. I put on a hoodie. No, not while streaming, no. It's warm in this room. Not like warm hot right now, but when it does get warm, I don't know. I don't want a hoodie on. Because with the PC doing its kind of thing over 2 or so hours, the room is warm enough. I don't need one. There is a FFC or FFZ, sorry, or 7TV setting to disable that, to bypass that. It will give you a prompt to say, do you still wish to send it anyway? And then you'll be allowed to. That was lag. That wasn't. It was cold. Oh, I'd be fine with it getting cold. Then I'd put on a hoodie, yeah. Over winter it was okay. It wasn't as cold this year. Whence is that? I have no idea. You have to search it. I don't know which one it is. Look up duplicate message or something. Something bypass. Just a bunch of keywords. Cool. Well, that was successful because they did indeed do that. Good luck and go for a walk, no worries. Big fan. We are about to wrap up. That was it. Changed it? Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I have different settings in each one, so I'm not entirely sure what it is. Big fan, Killua. Appreciate it. Right. Right. Good transition. Thank you, OBS. That was good. It was lagging while it was just loading that in. That's fun. That's fun. Okay, now, we raided Sparks last week, didn't we? But, now, hold on a minute. Is the badge there? Load it in for a stream? Yes, it is. Okay, it's currently its partnerversary. So I think we should, right? We should. I know we raided, I don't want to raid too many back to back. But they're specific, you know, Pacific. When was the last time? Exactly a week ago. Exactly a week ago. Oh no, sorry, Sparks raided me a week ago, so it's even more than that. Oh, I raided him nearly 2 weeks ago. Oh, we're good. We're Gucci then, we're good. How's your internet? Shut up. Shut up. So raid message. You do the normal, you know, partnerversary. Copy that. Don't spam it too many times, just maybe once or twice. That's totally fine. Copy that. Copy that. Raid message. You need help with your ban. Alex, if you've appealed, stick to the appeal. That's basically it. What'd you give it dinner? Food. I don't know. Have a look in the fridge and just stare at it and decide you don't want any of it, and then just order something instead. That's what a lot of people do, right? They'll do that a lot. Don't forget though, socials. Follow everything there. Join the Discord. For those that are on the TikTok stream, everything is in the link in bio, link in park. YouTube stream, everything's in the description. Twitch stream, chat. That's what it is. Ban without it being your fault. That is where you would still discuss it in your appeal, because then whoever banned you would show you the video and say like, no, you did this. This is you. You are at fault. It's not something I can just intervene with. So, right. Luciani Weber, he's playing Farm Sim, of course. But he's doing his partnerversary. 2 years of partner. 2 years, not too bad. This year's coming on 5th. What am I going to do for mine? What am I going to do for mine, man? 5th. Can't believe it's without a TMP. Hopefully it's not a very long ban then. Radio station. I appreciate that. I'd probably play some of the weirdest songs, really. I'd probably not fit on the radio station because I don't want to talk about it too much. I just want to play the music. They have to talk about the news. They talk about all the ongoings or whatever. Radio station microphones are also very, very compressed. That's why they sound very crisp. Because they're like this close. That's how they do it. Till 1st of April? Oh, about a week. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, please appeal it. That's how you need to sort it out. Ready, man. No, I've had people tell me about that before. I'm glad it sounds good enough. Have a flower. Big fan. Catch you tomorrow for some driving. Nordic, maybe we'll do some achievements depending on which ones are good. Maybe the viewpoints. Depends on where we want to go. Who knows? But, 07s, I'll send it them out.